Hi everyone, this is Barry Schlesinger, your motivational and success coach here in Sacramento, California. It's another hot day, just about 100 degrees today. So I've stayed in and I've had the AC going on and off this afternoon. Last night I was reading a little bit more out of the book that I've been reading called Think and Grow Rich. And I had somebody recently say to me, why are you successful? You always, whatever you set out to do, you always do. And you're successful at it. You don't seem to ever not get what you want. And as I was reading Think and Grow Rich last night, and I'm not very far into the book, but as I was reading it, I was thinking about, reading the different people that they talk about in this book, and I was thinking about what my mindset has been every time I've really wanted to have something or wanted to achieve a goal. And they really kind of laid it out here, and I really wanted to share this with you because this is really what it takes to be successful in any business, not just an online business, but it really in anything in life. If you want to be successful in life, this is really what you have to do. So you have to imagine yourself successful. So find, a few minutes a day, and if that's when you go to bed at night, if that's after your kids go off to school, before you start work for the day, whenever that is, at your lunch break, whenever that is, take a few minutes and just kind of imagine yourself being successful. Imagine what that feels like. You want to get comfortable, you want to relax, you want to close your eyes, and you want to get a very clear picture of what being successful means for you. And that's in anything. If you have a phone call that you have to make, that you need to tackle, same kind of thing. Is you've got to get that clear vision in your mind of how you want that conversation to go. You need to reflect on your past successes. Everybody has successes in life. It doesn't matter how big, how small. If you handled a really difficult call, a month ago and it turned out really great, what did you do to make that call turn out really great? What did you do to make that a success for you? So you want to kind of look back and look at your past successes and celebrate it and say, yeah, I mean, if you could do that, then you can do this next thing that you want to have be successful. If you had a job and you promoted up a few times, obviously you've been successful in each job for you to be able to get the next promotion. So you want to just say, hey, yeah, I am successful, and just kind of celebrate that. You want to set definite goals. What's your next goal? Is your next goal to be manager? Is your next goal to be, an executive secretary? Is your next goal to be a supervisor, an office manager? Your next goal is to handle that difficult phone call you've been putting off for 2 days. And how you want that to be. Okay, I'm going to go do that call, and here's what I want to have as an outcome from it. What's your definite goal? And then respond positively to life. There's a lot of people that when it doesn't go right, they get very upset. I'm not one of those people. And so I'm going to kind of bring all this back to me and talk to you a little bit about how I do all of these things that it says in Think and Grow Rich. So I've always been one to kind of get a really clear vision in my mind. And so when I was working out as a state employee, I would always kind of get clear in my mind what I wanted my next goal to be. So, and when it stopped happening for me, when I stopped reaching for that next goal, or when I stopped attaining the next goal, it made me realize that that's because I didn't really have it clear in my mind, because I wasn't really sure I wanted the next goal. And so I had to start setting, different goals. Well, my next agenda will be better. My next agenda will be done earlier. It can be something as simple as, okay, the next the next assignment that I get, I'm gonna do it and get it done a week ahead of time, or I'm gonna get it done 3 days ahead of time. You need to set those goals. And as far as the visualization went for me, I always took time somewhere, and sometimes it was in my car, as right before I would get out of the car at work, or sometimes it was at night when I would lay down and the house was really quiet, and I would just before I'd go to sleep, I would take those few minutes, visualize what my next goal is going to be, and move towards that. So I did that. I always reflected on my past successes. I always said, oh, if I can be a supervisor, then I can be whatever my next goal was. Or if I could get this assignment done a week ahead of time, I can certainly do this next assignment, which is even harder, and get that done ahead of time. I've always set my definite goals. I've always known, what should be my next goal. And those are really, 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 really important things. And then, of course, finally, to respond positively. And I'm one where, if I didn't get that promotion, if I was going for it and I didn't get it, I would stop and think about, why didn't I get it? And most of the time I would realize, what, I didn't really want it, not with my whole heart and soul. And so, those things are really important for you to do, and take a look at how badly you want it. If you're visualizing it and you realize you're kind of thinking to yourself, I really don't care if I reach that goal. Well, then that's not a good goal to reach for. You need a goal that you really want to attain. It could be the goal to, I want to buy a new car by January 1st, 2014. I want to buy a house and have my own house that I own by a year from now. It doesn't have to be a business goal. It could be a personal goal. I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of July. I mean, it's whatever your goals are. They're your goals to figure out, and don't be ashamed to reach out for help. I mean, I know what I want in my business goals, and I look to my team all the time to help me reach it. And it's great, if you have a hard time, get with a friend, get with a coworker, get with somebody that you really have confidence in that can help you reach that goal. And that might be that person will help you maybe keep that positive attitude, because that's really crucial. Because when you start going, especially in network marketing, I've been with this company now a month and I don't even have 2 signups yet. Well, maybe you need to take a look at what you're really putting out there. Are you really putting out there that you're going to do it? Or have you had times when you start thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this? Because even a couple of times of thinking that way stops a process, and then as soon as you clear your mind, you got to pick that process back up. And so you want to just maintain a positive attitude through all of it. It doesn't matter. Even if you go into a phone call and let's just say you were building correctly and you need to make that call. If you're going into that call thinking, it's not going to matter if I call them, they're not going to fix that bill. Well, you're right. They're probably not, because that's the attitude you're going into it with. But if you make that call and think, I can do this, they are going to fix this bill, I am not getting off the phone until they make the correction that needs to be made, then you're going to achieve that success, because you've done everything. You've imagined it. You've maybe had a past bill that you've taken care of that, worked out in your favor. You're ready. You've got the positive attitude going. You know what you want your outcome to be, and you go in and you pick that up, and you sound confident, and that's what's really important. And that's what I've always done, and that's why I've always achieved success. When I set out to buy a house, I just wasn't going to stop until I found the house that I really wanted. So, that's what you have to do. Excuse me, in network marketing, you have to just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until you find that right combination of things for you that start bringing people into your business. Excuse me, I apologize. So if you want my help, I am more than happy to help you. I've been helping a couple of people lately who, they're not even in my business, but I'm helping them because that gives me joy. And that makes me feel very successful, that I can reach out and help somebody and have them feel like they have somebody to lean on. So feel free to connect with me on Facebook. My links are down below for my business as well. And, come find me, let's talk, let's build a solid relationship, and I'll help you the best that I can so that you can start achieving your goals. This is Barry Schlesinger, your motivational and success coach. See you all at the top of the success ladder. Bye for now.